Well, that was Barney Kessel with Brian Lemon at the piano, Kenny Baldock on bass, and Johnny Richardson on drums at the Montreux Jazz Festival in 1973. A local Black Lion release, and the tune was It's a Blue World.
And many thanks to Eric Child for that presentation from 1970 Mumble, I think about 74, thereabouts.
Never fails to please.
Oh, he's marvellous, isn't he? How are you, Frank?
I'm well, thank you. Yes.
Excellent. Good to
Very
hear.
well.
Yeah.
And you? How are you feeling?
I'm okay. I'm picking up, Frank. It's all happening. I'm sort of regaining my mojo, as they say.
It's what holidays are for.
It certainly is. I had a pretty relaxing time.
I do.
And,
it's wonderful, Steve.
It's been great. It's just been good to do low-key things. Actually, I saw a fabulous exhibition this morning. I went with Ian. And,
photographic.
Yes, indeed. We went and saw the work of some selections from Man Ray and Max Dupain, two visual artists. And look, it was absolutely astonishing. I was very impressed and took lots of photos of the photos so I can keep it all alive.
Very good.
But very inspired by the Dada and Surrealist movements.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good, and he sort of pioneered alternative photographic techniques. They're called rayographs. They're also called photograms, and they put objects onto the photographic paper without a camera, and then flash it in the dark room, and you get a meridian of different effects and shapes and tonalities on the paper. So
that sounds terrific.
Yeah, it lends itself very well to sort of surrealist ideas and implied other worlds, all of that.
Is it a bit like sort of throwing something against the wall and seeing what happens? Or
No, not really. No, it's highly structured.
Highly structured.
Very much so. Very geometric.
Deliberately so.
Yes, definitely. A lot of thought. I imagine these pictures would take a long time to form.
I didn't mean to give offence to that.
No. I understand where you're coming from.
No, I'm just sort of trying to get a feel for it.
Yeah, totally. Look, really very impressive, and a lot of fashion photography from the 1930s, which was beautiful. And it was really quite captivating, and I'd love to go back actually. It's a sort of, when I see an exhibition like that, the first impressions are really strong. Then I like letting things percolate, and then sometimes, where possible, revisiting. And it's like going to a gallery and looking at one painting.
Yeah, sure.
Sometimes that's a good idea, so you can really absorb, or one room, and then you can absorb the experience and then go back and see another room. I used to take the kids to see galleries a lot, and when they were very young, and we'd try to form relationships with the paintings before we'd go. So we'd look at them online, and then I'd get the kids to make up a story about the paintings, and we'd build up this imaginary story about what's going on. It can be anything. And then when you go to the gallery itself, the picture's like a lost friend, like an old friend.
Yeah.
So it has that extra significance. And I had a series with the kids. I call it Artworks, and we'd look at sections from the art galleries, and we'd just tell stories and use that as a catalyst. But so it was really good. This morning was great, and what other news? Not much this week. It's been low key. I've been sleeping in, going to bed early, trying to sort of get over this hump, and I think it's paying off.
Possibly have done.
Yeah. So thank you for your encouragement, Frank.
I'm sorry. I sound very fatherly. It's ridiculous.
No, I don't mind that at all.
But I was concerned, obviously.
Yeah. Well, it was such a prevailing thing. My first day
hanging on was a big worry, really.
Yes, it just didn't go away, and I think it's still got a little way to go, but it's a lot better. But other people in my circles have been really poorly affected as well. My father's still very sick, and he's picking up a bit now, but he is really affected by this post-viral cough.
So I think as you age, you get more susceptible and more hit by it usually.
I think so. That's true. Yeah, but we say hello to Ian, who's listening in, because we've set him up with a system at home so he can listen to the missions.
Big hello to Ian.
Yeah, so indeed. Ian's our new listener. Ian's, of course, been on the program.
Yes, he has indeed.
Yeah, so we had a great chat, and it was great to be with Ian today, and he's very welcome to listen in whenever it suits.
He has a strong music interest as well.
Oh, yes, and a strong connection with Fijian heritage as well. And we've featured that music before.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's kick off. I should first of all go through our usual introduction. This is a test transmission from vk3sl.
And this is VK3JR working cross band duplex with said, Mr. 3sl,
Yes.
and I'm on 144.05 megahertz on FM narrowband, and Stephen is on 160 meters.
Yes. That's 1865 kilohertz.
1.865.
Yep.
And also on 70 centimeters.
Yes.
433
Yes.
megahertz.
That's correct. And also 40 metres. We're going out in 40.
Of course, how could I forget 40?
Yes, so we're up the top of the band on 7.285 megahertz. So, yeah, AM on two frequencies and FM, of course, on UHF. And apart from that, we're also streaming online. So if people want to connect with us digitally, there is a streaming service on YouTube where we log programs. We stream live and log programs. So we have a presence there as well. I heard from Mr. Sylvester during the week.
Oh, good. How is Jeff?
Yeah, good. I caught up with him.
I heard his brother on the other station.
Oh, right. Okay.
He's a most interesting fellow.
Yes. Oh, that's good.
Jeff's a lovely bloke too.
Yeah, he's tremendous. We had a really good chin wag at the HRSA event last weekend. I think it was. Gosh, and he. He was very, very keen to get copies of the Eric Child programs. And,
really?
And of course, we've got about 60 or 70 of them here. And
it's extraordinarily nostalgic to us who have lived a little longer than most.
I know. Well, they're sort of a part of our jazz history, aren't they? I mean,
they are. I think Jeff's about my age, possibly a year or two older even.
Yeah. So that's he was absolutely rapt when he heard that they were in. We had a whole elephant load of those programs bestowed upon us. So yes, that material's now on a memory stick on its way back to Jeff. So
I was about to ask you that.
Yeah. So he dropped one off in the letterbox. So we'll get that info to him soon. Yeah. So there we go. Well, and of course, greetings to Mr. Fleming, who I know listens all the time.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so much appreciated. Well, to kick off today, we have our 20s hit, something a bit rare actually, and something from that Jamie very kindly donated to the program, and keen to catch up with Jamie very soon. Next couple of weeks, we'll see if we can square up a program and bring him in. But this is one of the records from his collection. It's such a rarity. There's very few copies of this around. Recording made in Burke Street, Melbourne, in 1928. Featuring Harvey Ball and his Virginians. I think Harvey Ball had a residency at the Green Mill in Dance Hall in St Kilda Road back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
And in the early days of the Vocalion Studios, he made, I think, just two sides. I'll play them both. They're both over-recorded, and I think they weren't that well recorded, but they are incredibly historic. And it really sort of casts a picture of the dance band scene in Melbourne as it was in the 1920s. It's really authentic stuff.
They be cut to disc live?
No, not cut live. There was a Vocalion had studios at the top end. No, the bottom end, the Spencer Street end of Burke Street.
Oh yeah.
And up on the top floor, it's about 2 buildings down from Spencer Street. And that was the main recording studio in Melbourne for Vocalion, and then the records were pressed in Richmond and Coppin Street. Chris knows the story of all of this very well, but so it's really interesting Australian heritage. So we've got the original disc on the table. I'm just going to quickly usher in systems here. We have to make sure everything is in alignment, and I'll put a needle drop. And I think the first track is My Ohio Home. folks, if you went dancing at the Green Mill in 1928, you would have heard Harvey Ball and his Virginians. This is the one record they made. It's in pretty bad condition. I can probably recover that disc with more acuity if I had a different stylus profile. But it's incredibly significant. It says here, I've just looked them up, American Dance Band, which was brought to Australia by band booker J.C. Benderot in 1927. The band was accompanied by another all-girl band, Ruth Varon and her Maryland Maids.
Whoa.
Oh. Harvey Ball was married to a member of the Varon group. The two bands were to appear alternatively at dance halls in Sydney and Melbourne, so there could be non-stop dancing. They also played at various venues in other cities. Just before the end of their final engagement in May 1928, the Harvey Ball Band made one record in Melbourne for Vocalion. So, yes, made before May 1928. The other side might be in better nick. I'll see if it is. It's a good song. Okay, yes, it says here, souvenir recording on the label. It's What Are You Waiting For, Mary. It's a great tune. I'm hoping it's in better condition. Bear with us. It is very historic, so that's why we're giving it a Guernsey. Piano trill at the end. Yes, I don't usually play records in that poor condition. It's just it's a historic record, and there's only a few copies of it around. And it tells a story. It tells a story about our music industry in Melbourne back in the 1920s, for what it's worth. Now that tune, Mary, was made famous by Paul Whiteman and the band in New York back in 1927, November 27. So I thought I'd feature that recording as a bit of an antidote to what we've just heard, something with a little bit more class and certainly much, much more listenable.
Yeah.
And this is a very, very early recording of Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby would have been about 23, I think, when this was made. In fact, it's only in 1927 he only really began his career around that time. And you get a really great sense of what his jazz inflection and style at that time is just remarkable. And also, the Bix Beiderbecke was in the band, and I think there's a bit of an exchange between Bix playing cornet and, of course, Mr. Bing. So I'll play this. There's actually 2 takes of it, and they're very different. So we'll just get a bit of an immersion of Mary, takes 1 and take 4, I think it is.
Terrific.
And we'll hear the differences. There'll be subtle differences, but it's a lot more listenable than what we've just heard. And it's one of my very favourite recordings of the Whiteman Orchestra in 1927.
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, Mary? What are you thinking about? Who are you thinking about, Mary? The bees are buzzing, they're buzzing right in my ear. And they keep on asking, hey, what's the big idea? Think of the moon above, doesn't it speak of love, Mary? Why do you lead me on? Why do you be so contrary? You wouldn't let my castles come tumbling down. Think of the things in store. What are you waiting for, Mary?
Now take 4 of the same tune.
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, Mary? What are you thinking about? Who are you thinking about, Mary? The bees are buzzing, they're buzzing right in my ear. And they keep on asking, hey, what's the big idea? Think of the moon above, doesn't it speak of love, Mary? Why do you lead me on? Why do you be so contrary? You wouldn't let my castles come tumbling down. Think of the things in store, what are you waiting for, Mary?
Two alternative takes of the tune Mary, played by Paul Whiteman and the band featuring Bix and Bing.
I thought Bing was amazing.
Oh, he's fabulous.
Yeah, he just left his stamp on it, and he had this freedom, you know, even within that very short thing.
Yeah, I know. He's got a great sort of, I don't know. It's I think he must have been very inspired by all the black musicians he was listening to.
Had to be.
Yeah, because there's something sort of that sense of floating on the phrase, or being on the wing, on the wing.
Beautifully, yeah. They all the better ones do it.
Yeah.
Billy does it sort of supremely. She's got her own way of doing it.
Yeah, she does, and she stretches the beat to the point where you just feel the raw emotion in between the words.
Yeah,
I know.
But Bing, you know, oh gee.
Yeah, it's one of the great tracks actually, and he's so young. You know, it's the beginning. This is like where it all started for him.
I know.
Yeah, it's astonishing. Yeah, it's a great record. So, yeah, we got the triplicate there.
Historically, the other one was great too.
Well, yeah, it was interesting. Oh, the first take was a lot slower. Interesting how they obviously decided to change up the tempo a bit.
Yeah.
In the second one was a lot more refined.
Look,
Yeah.
Patrick's here,
Yes.
and I need to have a few words with you.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
In fact, I might be a few minutes.
No worries whatsoever. That's absolutely fine. We can just continue on our merry way.
Yeah, sure.
So we'll catch up with you whenever you're ready there, Frank.
I'll be back soon.
Absolutely no problem at all. Okay, folks, we're just testing, of course, when we're playing 78s to fill the gap, keep the airwaves warm. And I have in my hand, it's got a dent in it. I think something dropped on this record. It's a recording of Ray Noble and his orchestra, and another great hit from the 30s. It's the Japanese Sandman. So bear with me. We'll cue this one up, and it may need a little bit of intervention halfway through because this record has had some bad treatment. very measured approach to Japanese salmon, played by Ray Noble and the band in the mid-1930s. Very precise, very sculptured and impressive. Ray Noble's band was such a highly polished ensemble. And of course we'll hear something to complement that. I like playing different recordings of the same tune back to back so we can sort of get some sharp relief, some point of connection. And we'll hear now the same song, Japanese Salmon, this time played by Frankie Trumbauer and his orchestra, again with Bix. This one recorded in 1928. Now, this is really interesting because it features some very early lyrical saxophone player by Mr. Tram himself, Frankie Trumbauer, and it anticipates the whole sort of groove jazz movement quite significantly. It's very lyrical and just beautiful and spacious, and it just goes to show that the antecedents of all the later styles of jazz were very much in evidence in the 1920s.
Here's a Japanese sandman sneaking on with a do-do-do. Just an old second-hand man, he'll buy the old day from you. He will take every sorrow of the day that is through, and he'll give you tomorrow just to start life anew. Then you'll be a bit older in the dawn when you wake, and you'll be a bit bolder with the new day you make. Here's the Japanese sandman, trade him silver for gold, just an old second-hand man, trading new days for old.
Chamber jazz from the 1920s, recorded in 1928. We heard Frankie Trumbauer and his orchestra, subsidiaries of the Whiteman Band, and a very lyrical performance of Japanese salmon. Significantly, that record also featured a bassoon as the bass line in that, and it's a guy called Rube Crozier. And it was quite interesting to hear that. It's a different tonality, different concept. The sound world's quite altered when you hear the sound, the reedy sound of the bassoon, but it sort of suits the concept really well. So they were certainly experimenting a lot in the 1920s. So yeah, we just heard Frankie Trumbauer, and who was one of the most important pioneer sax players in that style. If we hear another great lyricist from the era, and one of the pioneers was Coleman Hawkins, of course. So we'll check in with a recording of Lost in a Fog. This is on the original Parlophone 78, recorded in the mid-1930s. And it's a solo record right through. And it's, again, lyricism, but with an edge. Such was the sound world of Coleman Hawkins. You're listening to VK3sl testing. Hawkins at his best, marvellous melismas. I love the way he just has these beautiful, whimsical approaches to his solo lines. They're just so magical in their dimension. Well, we'll have to hear the other side of that record. It's one of these old parlophones with a stroboscope around the outside. It's fairly early. I'd say it might be 33, 34, thereabouts. It's an Australian laminated pressing, so they sound really good. And it's from a Rhythm Styles series for parlophone back in the day. Now, the other side is Honeysuckle Rose, a song which I usually associate with Fat Swallow. But here we have Coleman Hawkins and Stanley Black. Coleman Hawkins, and a beautiful, spacious reading of Honeysuckle Rose. And that's off the original record, of course, from 1930 Mumble, really 30s, I think. We can go back a bit earlier now to the late 20s and hear some of the remarkable things Coleman Hawkins was doing with the Fletcher Henderson Band. And he was incumbent with the Fletcher Henderson Orchestra from about 1923-24. In fact, he cut his teeth with the group, and it's that association with the very young Louis Armstrong that helped him find his improvisatory credentials. But here we hear him, I think this is about 1930. I haven't got a specific date on this, but it's got a great Henderson solo. It's got a great solo from Coleman Hawkins, and the name of this track is Strangers.
I called you sweetheart, now we're strangers. Gee, it breaks my heart to see you day after day, turning away as much as to say you've never known me. Strangers, after sharing all your kisses, now I'm sad and blue. Although you pretend that you and I are strangers, I'm still in love with you.
One of the most remarkable tracks from its time, recorded in 1932, and we heard the Fletcher Henderson Orchestra with that a solo, which is nothing less than astonishing, from Coleman Hawkins in the middle of the song, just before the vocal chorus came in. So much embroidery there, and basically double paced all the way through. Quite amazing. Well, we're sort of on a bit of a Coleman Hawkins roller coaster at the moment, and I found in this pile of records an original from 1938. And we'll hear here Coleman Hawkins and his All-Star Band, and another Fats Waller tune. We did hear a Fats Waller tune before, Honeysuckle Rose. This one is Sweet, Sweet Georgia Brown, Coleman Hawkins and his All-Stars. Coleman Hawkins and his All-Star Band from 1928. 1938. Get the decade right. And Sweet Georgia Brown. Now, on the other side of that is a track called Out of Nowhere. And while this record is available, we should play the other side. Keep the topic open. I'm always keen to hear more Coleman Hawkins. And we'll finish shortly with something rather special. But we'll hear this now. It's called Out of Nowhere. It's a foxtrot. It's an HMV. And we are going barefoot. Well, talk about playing around the beat. That was something out of this world. The music of Coleman Hawkins and his all-star band. We'll jump back a few years and hear an earlier recording from 1931, again featuring the Fletcher Henderson Band, and a classic tune, Roll On, Mississippi, Roll On. Then the Fletcher Henderson Band from 1931, featuring another astonishing Coleman Hawkins tenor saxophone solo in the last chorus there. But we can't play Mississippi Roll On without hearing what I think is the definitive version of this song.
Hear that whistle, there goes the bell, that means we're on our way. All aboard, boy, I'm feeling swell, this is my happy day. Paddle wheel, you're mighty, mighty slow, that's why I keep on shouting, let her go. Roll on, you Mississippi, roll on. Come on, you lazy steamer, quit your stalling and move along. River, river, here we come. Watch her smoke, boy, hear that engine humming, Lordy. Take a look at that shore with the folks I adore. There's a spot Come on, you old man river, come on. Roll on, you Mississippi, roll. New Orleans, hello, bye-bye. New Orleans, getting on, going strong. Baton Rouge, roll on. Say, Captain, tell me what's the next big town we'll see. I'm so excited, I'm as happy as can be. Oh, roll on, you Mississippi, roll on. Come on, you lazy steam, we'll move on. Clear that river, here we come. Watch us, smoke boy, hear that hum. There's a spot round that bend. That's my home, my journey's end. Here we come. Doggone you, old man river, come on. Move on, you lazy steam, we'll move on. Roll on, you Mississippi, roll on. You Mississippi, roll on.
Words can never express the Boswell sisters. Well, folks, I'm going to change tack now, and on our number 2 turntable, I have a recording of Erskine Butterfield and his Blue Boys. A recording from the late 1930s, another classic track, and known to many, it's Tuxedo Junction.
South in Birmingham, I mean south in Alabama's an old place where people go to dance the night away. They all drive or walk for miles to get jive, that southern style slow jive that makes you want to dance till break of day. It's a junction where the town folks meet. At each function, in their tongue, they greet you. Come on down, forget your care, come on down. You'll find me there, so long town. I'm heading for Tuxedo Junction now. It's a junction where the town folks meet. At each function, in their talks, they greet you. Come on down, forget your care, come on down. You'll find me there, so long town. I'm heading for Tuxedo Junction now.
So smooth. And that was the music of Extreme Butterfield and his Blue Boys. And a tune I also associate with Fat Swatter. Oh, it's same with the other side. I just looked at the disc, and side B is Your Feet's Too Big. I think we'll do another duplicity on this. I'll play this one, and then we'll see if we can dial up the classic Fat Swatter version of this song. It's one of those enduring, slightly comedic jazz standards from the day, from the pre-war period. Your Feet's Too Big, Erskine Butterfield and his Blue Boys. And I should say you're listening to a test transmission from vk3sl.
Now your feet's too big. Don't want you 'cause your feet's too big. Mad at you 'cause your feet's too big. Hate you 'cause your feet's too big. I said your feet's too big. Can't use you 'cause your feet's too big. Ought to lose you 'cause your feet's too big. Hate you 'cause your feet's too big. Say in indoor sports, it's there where you shine. In washing the dishes, baby, you're divine. You shine when it comes to swimming and ducking. Oh boy, when it comes to trucking, your feet's too big. Don't want you 'cause your feet's too big. Mad at you 'cause your feet's too big. Hate you 'cause your feet's too big. She likes you and she thinks you are nice. You got what it takes to be in paradise. She says she likes your face and she likes your ring. Oh man, but your feet's too big, your feet's too big. Don't want you 'cause your feet's too big. Mad at you 'cause your feet's too big. Hate you 'cause your feet's too big. Now your feet's too big. Don't want you 'cause your feet's too big. Mad at you 'cause your feet's too big. Hate you 'cause your feet's too big. Up in Harlem at a table for two, there were four of us, me, a big Pete and you. From your ankle up, you sure are sweet. From there on down, brother, it's just too much feet. Feet's too big. Don't want you 'cause your feet's too big. Mad at you 'cause your feet's too big. Hate you 'cause your feet's too big.
Who's that walking around here? Mercy. Sounds like baby patter. Baby elephant patter, that's what I calls it. Say, up in Harlem at a table for two, there were four of us, me, your big Pete and you. From your ankle up, I'll say you sure are sweet. From there down, there's just too much feet. Yes, your feet's too big. Don't want you 'cause your feet's too big. Can't use you 'cause your feet's too big. I really hate you 'cause your feet's too big. Yeah. Where'd you get 'em? Your girl, she likes you. She thinks you're nice. Got what it takes to be in paradise. She said she likes your face. She likes your rig. Man, oh man, them things are too big. Oh, your feet's too big. Don't want you 'cause your feet's too big. Mad at you 'cause your feet's too big. I hate you 'cause your feet's too big. My goodness, gun-to-gun boats. Ship. All your pedal extremities are colossal. To me, you look just like a fossil. You got me walking, talking, and squawking, 'cause your feet too big, yeah. Come on and walk that thing. Oh, I never heard of such walking. Mercy. Your pedal extremities really are obnoxious. One never knows who won.
Okay, classic Fat Swallow, a bit over processed, but we got there. And that recording was made in the mid-1930s with lots of add-ons. But always good to have some Fat Swallow on the program. Now, I'm just looking up the list, and I thought it might be fun to feature a radio play and revisit episodes of The Shadow. Now, we had quite a exploration of Orson Welles last weekend, and we heard Orson Welles' famous introduction to The Shadow with the Mercury Theatre back in the 1930s. Well, Australia also had their version of The Shadow. I think it was all using the US material, but locally produced. And I think the series started in 1946, in fact, June 1946, and there are many episodes. So I thought it would be sort of fitting to revisit this and play some of these episodes of The Shadow, especially when Frank's not around. He's obviously been waylaid, but we'll look forward to catching up with Frank later on tonight. So we'll be back on board at 11 o'clock actually, not 11:30, 11 o'clock will be our starting time, and we'll mainly have classical favourites in the late evening and more historical material and a journey to behold. So we'll have Frank with us then. And just a word about the rest of this weekend. I should be fine for tomorrow afternoon. So, yeah, 5 to 7 tomorrow. And on Sunday, I think I won't be around. So, going away for a couple of days. So, won't be around on Sunday. So, just put a rain check on that one. And then we'll see what happens the following weekend. It's all a bit hit and miss during school holidays because there are lots of competing agendas. Anyhow, let's go and have a listen, courtesy of the archives, the Radio Echo archives. And we'll have an episode of The Shadow called The Return of the Carnation Charlie. So we'll play this episode for half an hour. Then we'll have some Judah Hip to finish off the program. So listen in, and there'll be a variety of material, but we'll have 2 longer tracks to keep us occupied for the next little while. First of all, let's have a listen to The Shadow.
As you sow evil, so shall you reap evil. Crime does not pay. The shadow knows.
The Shadow, mysterious character who aids the forces of law and order, is in reality Lamont Cranston, wealthy young man about town. The Shadow uses his hypnotic power to cloud men's minds so that they cannot see him. Cranston's friend and companion, the lovely Margot Lane, is the only person who knows to whom the unseen voice of the Shadow belongs. Today's story, The Return of Carnation Charlie.
Well, Warden, good to see you.
But to what do I owe the honor of this visit?
Time to go, Charlie. Ready?
For the chair? Sure, I'm ready.
I brought the chaplain. I thought you might change your mind about repenting.
No, I haven't. But did you bring the carnation?
Yes, Charlie. Here it is.
Good. Maybe it's not too late for it to work. I'll just fasten it to this here snappy prison outfit.
I don't think it'll bring you good luck this time, Charlie.
You don't, huh? Well, now, that carnation of mine has never failed, Warden. All my life I wore a carnation every day, and I always had good luck. But the day I come to trial for the murder of that rat Colucci, your Commissioner Weston says I ain't to wear it. It's against the court etiquette. And what happens? The jury says first-degree murder.
Superstition, Charlie. That carnation isn't going to save you from the chair.
Maybe and maybe not, Warden. Maybe you think I'm nuts. Well, all I know is I've beaten every rap when I had my carnation. But the first time I don't have it, they slap a death sentence on me. But remember, I said I'm coming back, and I will. I got my carnation. Nothing can stop me now.
Calm down, son.
First of all, I'm going to get that florist. The stupid boob made it easy for Weston by never sending me my carnation once during that trial. Yeah, I'm coming back, and that florist is the first guy I'm going to get.
Once you're dead, Charlie, you won't...
I ain't through, Warden. Then I'm going to get Moley. Bo Moley. There's a guy supposed to be my best friend, my right-hand man, and what does he do? He rats on me. He waits till I'm in a jam. Then he moves in and takes over my gang. No, I mustn't forget him.
Haven't you any other thoughts than revenge, Charlie?
Not a one, Warden. I'm coming back. And I'm going to get that guy Weston. He put the screws on me, that Commissioner Weston, and he twisted them. You see, I don't like that from a cop. I don't have to
You
take
deserved what you got, Charlie. You know that. You're not dying for the murder of Colucci alone, but for the murder of many others.
Yeah? They couldn't pin a thing on me, and you know it.
You're a killer, Charlie, and you deserve to die.
Okay, so I'm going to die, ain't I? But remember, I'm coming back. And I'm going to get first that florist, second that rat, Bo Moley, and last the Commissioner Weston. Just remember that. And now, let's go and give the newspaper boys a thrill, huh?
All right, guards. Light the prisoner on both sides. Chaplain, whether he wants it or not, if you will.
Certainly.
All right, Charlie. Let's go.
Wait and see, Warden.
Pater noster, qui
coming
est
back.
in coelis sanctificatur
Just remember that.
nomen tuum.
I'm coming back.
Advenit regnum tuum. Aminatus regnum. I pronounce this man, known as Carnation Charlie, dead.
Oh, Lamont, how wonderful to think that we're actually going to see Gone with the Wind.
You sound excited, Margot.
Well, I am. After all, I read the book, and I'm so anxious to see what they've done to it.
You'll find it to be in our very faithful adoption, Miss Lane.
Oh, have you seen it, Shrevey?
Yeah, hey, last night, hey. I turned a cab in and took my wife out. I made a big now social event out of it, I bought her flowers, hey.
Flowers, hey? That reminds me, hey, Lamont. What about it, hey?
What?
Flowers for me, hey. Oh, I just love some orchids.
Orchids, no less.
Why don't you break down and get us some, Mr. Cranston, hey? Huh, hey?
Bravo, Shrevey there. Lamont speaks a true gentleman.
Look, Mr. Cranston, if she wants a course at orchids, get her one.
Shrevey, you stay out of this, please.
Hey, there's a place right there, and whether you like it or not, Mr. Cranston, I'm pulling.
Shrevey, this is playing right into the little lady's hands, but go ahead. Well, Margot, my dove, await us here, and we shall return from yon florist laden. All right, Shrevey, let's away.
Hey, you know, Mr. Cranston, you're an all right guy, all right, but sometimes I don't think you speak so good.
That's so, Shrevey. Well, I'll have to be more careful in the future. Shop seems to be empty. Hello? Anybody here?
Gee, don't it smell elegant in here?
with all the posies and stuff. Smell the carnations.
Yeah. Well, they're an overpowering odor. Carnations.
I never seen so many flowers, I never. Hey, look at that showcase back there, just full of them. Ain't they beautiful, hey?
Well, they're more than beautiful, Shrevey. They're downright interesting. And let's have a look.
Trumpet Jiminy, look inside the showcase. It's a corpse. A dead corpse.
And let's get that showcase open.
Oh, gosh, Mr. Cranston, this is gruesome. That's what it is, gruesome.
Gruesome is right. Must be the florist, Shrevey, the man who owns this place. Lying in state in his own showcase with flowers banked all around him.
Gee, they're all carnations.
Carnations?
What is it, boss? What is it?
Carnation, Shrevey, of course. Now I remember. This is the same florist who neglected to send flowers to Carnation Charlie during his trial. Charlie swore he'd come back and get revenge on this fellow.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Wait a minute. There's something in the corpse's hand. Looks like a card. A visiting card. Yes. And the name engraved on it is that of Carnation Charlie.
Come on, Commissioner Weston, open up. We've got to get a story for our papers on this Carnation Charlie case. What are you doing about it?
Now, why don't you boys give me a break? You know everything I know. Carnation Charlie was executed over a month ago. Whoever killed that florist must be a pal of Charlie's. Couldn't be Charlie himself.
What about the fingerprints found on that visiting card?
Well, fingerprints have been duplicated before.
Well, you've got to admit it makes a swell story, Commissioner. First, the ghost of Carnation Charlie kills the florist that double-crossed him on the flowers. That's according to schedule.
Ah.
Then the next on Charlie's list will be Bo Moley, his former henchman who took over. And after that, it'll be you. He swore to get you, Commissioner, and he will if you don't get him first.
Fellas, the whole thing is
May I come in?
Cranston, for the first time in my life, I'm glad to see you. Hello, Miss Lane. It's good
Hello,
to see you,
Commissioner.
too.
Well, Commissioner.
Goodness, think we're in the right place, Lamont?
All right, boys, all right. On your way.
Right,
And listen,
okay.
give me a break in anything you write, will you?
We'll see.
Sure, you know us, Weston. Anything for a pal.
Well, Commissioner, you look pretty tired. Carnation Charlie giving you sleepless nights?
Cranston, I've seen some screwy ones, but this is the most impossible case I've ever come up against.
Which means, Commissioner, that you're in a spot.
Well, I'm not worried.
No?
Well, not terribly worried, anyway. Never have believed in ghosts, and if it's something human I'm dealing with, I can handle it.
Yes. But I wonder if it is.
What do you mean?
I don't know exactly, Commissioner. It's just a feeling I've got that... Oh, say, I almost forgot. It's a package for you. The man at the desk asked me to bring it in.
Oh, thanks. Excuse me, will you, while I open this?
Oh, go right ahead.
Wonder what it can be.
Dig away, Commissioner.
It feels like a box of some kind. Might almost be a... Cranston.
What is it?
A miniature coffin, Margot.
Coffin. There seems to be the smell of it. Let me get this lid off.
Good heavens. It's filled with carnations. White carnations.
There's a card. Visiting card on top. It says, after Moldy, you come next.
Yeah, and then Moley's got the jitters.
Well, why shouldn't he? He got that little coffin of carnations, didn't he? Carnation Charlie said he'd come back, and he has. He got that florist, and now my brother's next on the list.
What did Moldy call this meeting for, anyway? You gonna take a run out?
Now, you got me. All I know is Bo's scared to death. He shouldn't have ratted on Charlie because...
So, I should never ratted on Charlie, eh, Loop?
Now, don't get me wrong, boss.
Shut up. I call you guys together because we got to choose a new leader.
A new leader?
What do you mean?
Yes, Loop was right. I shouldn't have ratted, so I'm leaving town. Anyway, something important's come up out of town. I got to tend to it as soon as I can.
That something wouldn't be a small coffin full of carnations, would it, Bo?
What do you mean?
That's the matter, Bo. You afraid Carnation Charlie's going to get you?
Maybe I am smart guy. Maybe I'm afraid that... No, I'm off of my nut. Sure, Charlie, he's dead. He's 6 foot and under, ain't he? He can do me no harm. Think that me, Bo Molly's afraid of a dead guy? Because if you do, you got another thing coming.
Hey, boss. Look over there.
Where you... Charlie. Carnation Charlie.
He looks like he was just dug up.
Maybe I was just dug up from the grave, but I come back. Hey, Charlie. Now listen, pal, I come back to get you, Bo. But I want to tell you a little story about the death house first. They put me in the chair and strapped me in. Then they put electrodes on my leg and on my head.
Yes, I know.
Then a priest started to intone so as I could go without anything on my mind. And then they threw a switch. See the picture, pal?
Sure, I see it.
2,000 volts go through my body. 2,000 volts. Then the motors die out. And a slow voice. I pronounce Carnation Charlie dead. But they forgot one thing, pal. I had on my carnation.
Hey, what do you want, Charlie?
You, Molly.
Oh, no,
I'm going to get you now.
Oh, no. Now, listen, Charlie. I can explain everything, see?
You got nothing to explain, pal. I'll do the talking from now on. Well, boys, any of you got reasons why I shouldn't knock off Molly?
Hey, please, Charlie. Be reasonable, will you? Put down that gun.
I'm talking to your mob now, pal. You see, I don't want to kill you if any of them should tell me why I shouldn't do it. How about it, Joe?
You can kill him for all of me, Charlie.
Joe, you rat.
Shut up.
You.
How about you, Loop?
If you're after him, I guess I can't stop you, can I?
Guess you can't, Loop.
In the name of heaven, have a mercy, Charlie. I'm sorry for what I've done.
Are you, Molly? Now, ain't that nice? Okay, Louie. That leaves only you. What are your feelings about my knocking off our friend? I said, what are your feelings about knocking off our friend?
What do you want? I should vote for my own brother's death? Even you, Charlie, wouldn't expect that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Silly of me to have forgotten that you and Bo were brothers. Well, now that makes it easier.
What? Hey, what's on your mind, Charlie? Eh?
You'll find out, Bo. Louie, I don't particularly like bumping rats off, so I'm going to let you do this job for me.
Hey, what do you mean? No, Charlie, you don't want me to kill my own brother.
That's exactly what I want. Pick up that Tommy gun at your side.
Oh, no, I can't. I can't do it. I won't.
You'll pick up that Tommy gun, and I'll blast you from here to Kingdom Come.
All right. All right, Charlie. Louie. Now what? Louie, you fool. You're going to do that to me.
And Louie, pick a good spot
brother.
So it'll be over quick, and let him have it.
Louie, please. Okay. Please, Louie. Here it comes. I'm sorry, Bo. I didn't want to do it.
This, I think, Al, is the picture of the chap with his fingerprints and record.
Yeah, that's the monkey. Well, thanks, Harold. Sorry to disturb you at this hour of the night.
Oh, nothing at all. I must say, though, when you officers work on a case, you work night and morning.
Seems that way. Well, so long, Harold. Go back and get your beauty nap.
Beauty nap? Oh, I see what you mean. No, I've got about 300 pictures to file away yet. The commissioner had quite a lineup today, you know.
Oh, I sure did. Well, so long again, Harold.
Goodbye. So long, Al. My, what a job. I'd give anything to be tucked in my bed right now, but man's work is never done. 3 o'clock. Well, I better start filing those pictures. Huh?
Just a minute, Harold.
Who said that?
Don't be alarmed, Harold. This is the Shadow.
The Shadow? Oh, I think I'm going to faint.
Not now, Harold. I need you. There's nothing to be afraid of. I've merely cast a hypnotic spell over your mind which prevents you from seeing me.
I see. I mean, I don't see. What do you want?
I want a picture out of your files. A picture of a small-time gangster named Slim Bannister.
Slim Bannister?
Yes. Get it for me at once, if you please.
Yes, of course. Let's see. Flynn Sanister. Oh, no, it's Slim Bannister. Oh, gosh, I'm trembling all over. B-A-N. Sam Bannister, Saul Bannister, Sarah, Slim Bannister. Oh, good. Here it is.
So this is Slim Bannister. Well, Slim, maybe you're the answer to the riddle of a dead man returned to life.
You all going out again tonight, Miss Bannister?
Sure, Virginia. Why shouldn't I? Slim never gave me any good times, did he? Always sick like he was.
But that man loved you, Miss Bannister. He sure did.
Oh, you talk too much. Get my mink wrap. I'm going out.
Yes, ma'am, I'll go and... There's another thing, that mink wrap. Where'd you get the money to buy you a mink wrap? You never had no money when Slim was here. Just as soon as that poor man ain't here, you got all kinds of money. Where'd you get that money, Miss Bannister?
Where that money come from is my business, see?
On the contrary, Mrs. Bannister, I think it's my business as well.
Who said that? Who's in this room?
It's the shadow, Mrs. Bannister.
Losey, this is the end. I'm leaving.
The shadow, huh? So it's true. You can be right next to a person, and yet they can't see you.
A matter of hypnotic control, Mrs. Bannister. And now I'd like you to tell me where you got that money.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
I know that your husband, Slim Bannister, disappeared several months ago and was never heard of again. I know that shortly after that, you came into a large sum of money. I also know that a few weeks before he disappeared, Slim paid a visit to a well-known heart specialist. What was wrong with his heart, Mrs. Bannister?
He was a doom man. The doctor gave him a month to live.
I see. Then he disappeared, and someone sent you a large sum of money. How much money, Mrs. Bannister?
That's none of your...
How much?
$50,000.
I see. Who sent it?
I don't know. It came in an envelope. There was a note that said, "This money belongs to you. There are no strings attached to it. Use it any way you like." But it wasn't signed by anyone. You gotta believe me.
Thank you, Mrs. Bannister. I'm indebted to you. You've told me what I wanted to know.
All right. There must be a clue or a bit of evidence somewhere, Reynolds. I'll look into it and call me back in about 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll be waiting for your call. Goodbye.
That phone may ring in 10 minutes, Commissioner.
What?
But you won't answer it. You'll be dead.
Who is...
Don't turn around. It's me, Carnation Charlie, Weston, and I'm standing right behind you. And incidentally, that piece of cold steel you feel pressing against the back of your head is a gun.
You're not Carnation Charlie. You can't be. You're dead. You were executed.
I'm Carnation Charlie, all right. Turn around and take a look.
Yes, you're Carnation Charlie or his ghost.
No, not his ghost, Commissioner. I'm very much alive. You see, I never was executed.
You must have been. The records prove that
The records prove that a man who looked like me, a man who answered to my name, went to the chair in my place.
That's impossible.
Is it? It happened before. His name was Slim Bannister. He was my double. Poor fool served many a sentence for me in the big house. Why not? He was well paid for it.
You can't tell me he was willing to die for you.
No. He was dying anyway. The doc gave him a month to live. Funny, Commissioner. He was kind of in love with that wife of his. And since they didn't have any money, he jumped at the chance to leave her $50,000. And she... I'm talking too much. Let's get along with this.
Impossible. How could you have changed places with Slim Bannister?
I'm here, ain't I? Money can do a lot of things, Weston. But there's one thing that money can't do. It can't buy back your life for you. I'm going to kill you, Weston. And I'm going to do it right now.
Wait a minute, Charlie.
I'm waiting for nothing. I said I'd get you. Now I'm going to do it.
All right, Charlie. Go ahead. Get it over with.
Don't answer that. Okay, Weston. Give my regards to the other rats I've already taken care of. Who knocked that gun out of my hand?
I did, Charlie.
The shadow.
The shadow, huh? Why,
You'll do nothing. I've got your gun, Charlie, and the game is up.
Yeah? Well, shadow or no shadow, I'm...
You'll do what, Charlie?
Okay. I'm smart enough to know when I'm licked.
Sensible of you. Oh, by the way, Commissioner, I think you can answer that phone now.
Yeah. Hello. Weston speaking.
Oh, hello, Reynolds. Never mind, he's right here. Yeah, that's right, Carnation Charlie's here in my office. Well, he came in and tried to hold me up, and I...
You needn't mention me, Commissioner. Tell him you did it all yourself.
Well, that is,
Go ahead. You can use the publicity.
Oh, thanks, Shadow. You're all right. Hello, Reynolds. Sorry, I just had to smack Charlie down again. How did I do it? Well, it was the greatest fight you ever saw. Came for me with a gun, but as he fired, I ducked and let him have it, straight from the floor. But he comes again. This time I gave him everything I had. So...
Lamont, how did you find out about Slim Bannister?
Well, Margot, I knew that if Carnation Charlie really was at large, that he must have gotten one of his own kind to substitute for him. And that substitute had to be someone who had lost his interest in living.
And you looked for that kind of person and turned up with Bannister.
Exactly.
Step on it, will you, Shrevey?
Yes, sure, boss. Full speed ahead. Full speed Okay, boss.
May I ask where we're going?
To see Gone with the Wind.
But our tickets were for the show 3 nights ago.
Well, we'll have missed the first 3 nights, Margot, but that's still only the beginning of the picture. Step on it, Shrevey.
Of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The shadow knows.
Well, there we have it. That was something else.
Yeah, sorry. That was very gripping, wasn't it?
It was gripping. Frank, just let me turn off the external speaker because I've been listening to this while moving around.
Yeah, sure.
It's great, isn't it? I love hearing those, the Australian version of The Shadow.
That was the American version.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that would have been interesting. Okay, that would have been Orson Welles then.
It probably was. I didn't. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think it might have been.
No, the Australian one had different people. I know the Australian.
Right. Okay.
The fellow called Richard Ashley was the shadow. There were two. There was Lloyd Lamble, and then there was Richard Ashley.
Oh, very good. Well, that's probably a misfile because I've sort of accessed.
I know you've got some Australian ones. You have.
Yes, there's. This is from the Radio Echoes archive, and there may be a mixture of some of the American episodes amongst these.
No, I'm sure that was American.
Yeah. Thank you for that. No, that's great. It's gripping, isn't it? It's fabulous.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to tangle with a real ghost and
yes.
see whether the ghost was immune to his powers.
Yes, indeed.
But it wasn't quite as fanciful as that.
Not quite. But still, it's it's great drama, isn't it?
It is great drama.
Oh, I love it. Well, we'll feature more of these because we did it as a series, I think. Was it during lockdown?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, we played.
I think
them
we've
all.
done it before lockdown. Well, you have before lockdown.
Yes. Oh, look, I'm quite. I feel a real buzz listening to these early Shadow episodes. So we'll feature some more, and we'll keep that keep the series going. And some of them may be American, some of them should be Australian because that's the name of the file. But
I've got a lovely archive from somebody in the radio club. I can most certainly pass on.
Oh, please do.
They're Philip Marlowe's and things like that.
Oh,
not
wonderful.
So readily. You'd have to steer clear of serials, I imagine.
Well, not yes. I think that they need to be a sort of
a one.
Yes,
episode.
yes. One episode.
I've certainly got one episode things.
Oh, marvelous! Well, that'd be great if we could start with the Shadow episodes and or something similar. And we can definitely indulge in this. It's great stuff. Oh, I felt really compelled by that, Frank. Yeah, well, look, I was just alerting the listener before to our program for this weekend.
Oh, yes.
So tomorrow, excuse me, tomorrow afternoon I should be fine for a program, and then Sunday I'm probably away, or almost certainly away on Sunday. And there's a bit of a surprise being organised by my better half. So something's going on, as I understand it. So I'm told I won't be around Sunday to Tuesday.
Okay.
But, probably next weekend we'll continue. So tomorrow afternoon, all fine. Sunday, no go. And then from there on, we should be fine. But tonight, definitely, we'll have a program at 11 p.m. and, classical faves.
That's good.
Yeah, so anything you want to throw into the mix, please do, Frank. It'll be great.
Yeah, the birthdays, I know there was Shostakovich and Gershwin.
Oh, Gershwin and Shosta. Okay, birthday list.
If you want to use them, I mean,
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
pushing
No,
you to do
never.
that.
No, it's good. It's good to have, to have a birthday list. So Gershwin and Shostakovich. Yes, we'll see what we can muster up. So at this point I'm going to have to sort of change tack and get going with the cooking for the fam. So
We're just about to order the Chinese meal.
Excellent. All right. Well, yeah, that was good fun. And so to finish up today, I thought it'd be good to play. Last weekend we had a special on Juta Hip.
Yes,
and
yes, he was very good.
Yeah, she's just amazing. Yes, indeed, and a great pianist. And her last album before she officially retired, I think it was in the mid-1950s. She made an album with Zoot Sims on the saxophone. And so we have the whole album at our disposal. I know that Mr. Fleming's really enjoyed this. We played one or two tracks from it last weekend, but I think I'll ride with the full album, so we'll play it all now. It's called Juta Hip with Zoot Sims, and it was recorded in the mid-1950s, so about 56, I think, or 58, thereabouts.
Zoot's a very good sax player.
Yeah, beautiful saxophone player. It's really remarkable stuff. So look, we'll ride with this, and we'll catch up later, Frank.
Indeed.
Look forward to it very much.
Likewise.
Yeah.
We say good evening to a listener.
We do.
And please tune in this evening.
Yes, please do. 11 p.m. and we'll have our usual sort of serendipitous meander. We'll see where it all goes. So we'll hear now Juta Hip with Zoot Sims. Thanks so much, Frank. And just a word that we're testing on 160 or educating on 160.
vk3sl clear and going to listening.
No worries. And just a word that we are going out on 160 metres, on 40 metres, also on UHF and streaming online. I'm vk3sl, and thank you very much for your company. Well, folks, we have to wind up operations. At this point, you've been listening to the music of Juta Hip and Zoot Sims, and an album that came out in the late 50s, early 60s. And with this, we'll wind up operations for today, and we look forward to your company at 11 p.m. tonight. I'm vk3sl.